Okay, now I think we should be good. Now we should have some audio, I believe. I believe we should have some audio now. Today we are going to be looking at some 2024 film from the Memphis Showboats. Um, right now we're going to look at, I believe this is their first game versus Birmingham. Um, if not, we can check. We can watch another game, but right now that's just what I have pulled up. Um, and like I said, I have all of it. So we're right now we're gonna watch their offense, um, and maybe we'll watch the defense in a little bit. Maybe we'll hop to a different game, but just see what they did last year and what didn't work out for them because obviously they didn't win too many games. So kind of see if we can see the tape and see if there are some things that jump out that were problem areas and all that. But other than that, let's just get into it and see. All right, so like we said, this is I believe the first game against Birmingham, um, and it might be a little choppy. I'm using a different program, so we'll see. Um, so it's just first drive of the game, right? 1st and 10, coming out in a trips formation, gunfire trips. Ugh, that's not good. Sack on the first play of the game. Let's see what they're running. Running the form of like slot stick, as I call it, having the slot run the slot fade, and 1 and 3 are sitting down. Up at the top, kind of running a dig by X. So this is if that slot isn't open, it can be a long developing route. You got to decide right now. Um, looks like Scooby does a pretty good job on the tight end right here, um, of expanding to 3 so that window's not open. That's typically a window that's going to be open um, when you're having a concept like this. They're playing quarters, a form of quarters. It looks like down at the bottom they're playing China rules. So 22 is gonna sink off of that, and then number 1 right there is gonna expand to the flat to 13 to the receiver. So they're playing a form of quarters, um, and as we've talked about, quarters weakness is 3 weak. I'm sorry, 3 strong. Scooby does a pretty good job, and they get home. Let's see what happens up front. Not showing pressure. Doing a half slide to the left. They're giving 51 the nose, or the one technique, and 77's on his own out there on the edge. 77 just got beat. Short set. That's a good that's a good pass rush by, I don't know who that is on the edge. I can't tell. 58 maybe. 50. I'm not sure who that was. That's a good rush. But not the best way to start a game with a sack fumble. Luckily they picked it up, but obviously not the best start to the game. All right, so now you're behind the sticks, right? 2nd and 13. Um, coming out in 4 strong. Trips with gun near with the back to the tight end. Another spread formation. They're showing cover 4. They're showing quarters. Um, let's see if they roll to something different. But right now they're just showing quarters. Uh-oh. I might need to close this program down. It looks like it's... Ooh. Alright, hold on a second. All right, we should be back now. I'm not sure. Like I said, this is a different program, so I'm not sure how well it's gonna work. Um, but here we go. 2nd and 13. All right, trying to run the ball because you're behind the sticks. Running a little RPO down here at the bottom, little bubble. 4 strong is typically a RPO formation for offenses. You're kind of telegraphing that to the defense, but I mean you can do whatever. And if this is a true RPO, which I don't think it is, it looks like it's just window dressing. Because if it is true RPO, they're playing quarters or they're playing palms. But number two, he should throw the bubble right now if it is a true RPO. So I think it's just window dressing because, like I said, if it was a true RPO, then I think he should throw that ball. Um, that would be the read in my opinion. So here someone just wins for the defense. 99 wins. He gets off his block and wins. So they for whatever reason they're getting to a tight front. So really now that nickel out here has this gap and Scooby really has this gap unless he's gonna slant back out to the C gap. Then Scooby would have the B gap. So in some form or fashion, these two guys are going to be responsible for these two gaps, and then that nickel or the safety whose foot's right up here is going to be responsible for the edge. So yeah, that's why you can see Scooby's kind of trying to stay in that C gap. But 99 here, I think that might be Tillman potentially. I'm sorry, I don't know the Birmingham roster super well. He just wins. He plays that B gap and then he sees the ball declare, so he rips back out and makes the tackle. And 47s run to the ball well. So there 2 times, just I guess guys just got beat. So now you're in 3rd and 14. Not a good place to be. Looks like they wanted to be in spread, but they brought that tight end back in probably because they felt like they needed help blocking. They're dropping back to maybe quarters, maybe Tampa. Maybe some form of cover 3 kick maybe. Hard to kind of tell with how those safeties are playing it. Probably quarters. Maybe cover 3. Not really sure. 3 kick perhaps. Probably. Where the corner down here is technically the cloud player. He's playing up to the flat and he's middle of the field. He's technically over here. Perhaps that's what they're playing. So they get a little chip release. That's probably good. They're struggling to block, so they keep the back and the tight end in on protection. Just these are long developing routes. This is 3rd and 13. So if that ball's not out right now, it looks like. What's up, hockey? Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And drive safe. I don't want to distract you. So like we're saying here, it's got to be the ball's got to be out right now on the hitch, and I think if he does try to throw this to the slot, that middle field safety right there is gonna smoke him. So it's probably good that he doesn't throw that because he could throw it away towards this near hash down here. He could try to throw it away from the safety, but at the same time that could be a pick. So that's tough. It's not the best concept for this coverage. Here he probably should dump it off to 83. He can't step up in the pocket right there. Like that's what's gonna happen. 2-3 techniques, like they're obviously it's 3rd and long, so it's a rush formation on defense. They're got their DNs wide and they're both their tackles in 3 techniques, and they're just like, we're not worried about the run, go win, which really both of these edge players do. That's nice from 99. I'm not like, I think that's Tillman. And then the other guy wins. Ball comes out again. That's not good. That's 2 times in 3 plays that the quarterbacks dropped the ball. All right, so Birmingham must have went down and kicked another field goal. All right, so he just kill, right? You saw the quarterback go here, kill, which is either it was a run play and he's killing it to a pass, or it was a pass play and he's killing it to a run. I don't know. I don't know what their game plan was, what they had, but here it's a 4-3, but it's kind of a over front or under front. Looks like they're getting to, looks like 3-4. Um, they probably got the one technique to the tight end up at the top. So here they're killing to play action for whatever reason. I don't know why they're killing to play action against cover 4. Usually you would see that versus cover 3. I don't, like I said, I don't know what the game plan was or anything like that, but they clearly killed it to play action, 2-man route shot. It's max protection, but they're only rushing 4 and they get home, so that's not good. It's hard to complete a 3-man route. I'm sorry, a 2-man route when you got 7 guys in coverage. But you would think that you would be able to block. So like here it's kind of like an under front, right? You got this guy, he's in a 2-eye over to the tight end. Typically that would be your 3 technique, and your 1 technique would be right here. But this is like the under front, right? So it's kind of 3-4-ish, to where he's kind of like the nose and he's head up here. He's a B gap player, so probably he's playing the B gap, he's playing the A gap, B gap. Tez is probably in this A gap, and Scooby's right here. He's probably either there or there, and now this safety has to fit into that gap. But it's max protection shot, and 75 just got beat. What's up? What's up, Boats? Row to Boats. I don't know what their little slogan is. I think they call them the Yacht Club. But here we see this left tackle. Oh, no, that's the left guard. Dang. So the left tackle's giving up a sack, the right tackle's giving up a sack, and the left guard is giving up a sack in 4 plays. That's not good. That's not good. All right, so now they're behind the sticks again, 2nd and 17. Maybe you see a screen here. Maybe you see a draw here. They probably don't want to run the ball because then, unless you get 10 yards, you're still in 3rd and long. So I wouldn't do play action because you can't block them so far. Probably a screen, probably a draw. That's what I would be telling our guys on defense. Alert the screen, alert the draw. So let's see what they do. They spread them out. 2x2 open formation. Okay, quick pass. Not a screen, but similar, right? They're just doing a day 1 install concept down here. Just what a lot of people call dragging with a slant and a flat. Just trying to get the ball, get a completion, get the quarterback in rhythm, catch, turn, throw, right? Catch the snap, turn, throw the ball on timing. It's a 0-yard pass. Sorry, my head is in the way. The receiver's right behind me. But he gains about 5-6 yards, all right? That right there is a rhythm thing, right? Get him in rhythm, and completion and all that. Tez, why are you talking? What you talking about, Tez? Why are you talking down here on the sideline? All right, so now they're in 3rd and long again. All right, so let's see what they come out in, what formation. So here they're in a 2x2. Probably that guy's going to motion the guy that's off the ball just based off his stance right now. He's not set like you see all the other receivers, their weight's on their front foot. He's leaned back a little bit looking at the ball, so I imagine he's going to motion across the field to make a 3x1 formation. All right, so there he goes. He motions across the field to create 3x1. They got the tight end at 2, so potentially they're trying to get a mismatch with that receiver that just motioned across the field. That's the fast dude, Davis. Daywood, maybe. I don't know if that's his first name. Davis, I'm pretty sure is his last name. I think he went to Carolina for camp this year, and he might have got hurt. But he's a good player, and he's got speed. All right, so maybe they're trying to get him matched up on a linebacker. It looks like they're in nickel. All right, so they're pressuring off the edge. So it ends up being just man coverage, right? You can see Birmingham struggling to get lined up right now because number 1 must be their nickel. I'm not sure who that is, but initially he went up top because that's where the field is. But then he's like, oh, that's a tight end. So then him and 47 are flipping. They motion back. So number one is a DB. The safety's going to go down to cover the tight end. It's just pressure one, some sort of pressure one. And Scooby probably has his back. That's why he kind of delay blitzes. All right, they're just running stops, sticks, stick route. I would call this sticks, where they're just trying to get everyone to the sticks and turn around. Yeah, tight end on a safety is not the best combo. Ooh, so once again, they're struggling to block right now. Like that's for sure. Quarterback can't step up in the pocket, but at the same time, I don't know what week this is, but number one for sure is aware of number two. Like he's aware of this guy's speed. I can tell right now just by how he's playing in coverage. He's playing off. He's off at 10 yards right now. And he's turning and running because that guy ate up his cushion real quick. So if the quarterback has time, he could hit that. Like if he can throw this in rhythm and not get hit, which we'll see in the tight, that's probably a completion. But it sails because he got hit, obviously. So I think 75, 77, 76 have all given up pressure so far. I mean, this 75, as well as the center gets beat too on that stunt. Who's at the D end? Ooh, okay, number 8. I see you though. That's a good block from number 8, the running back. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But you can see the quarterback can't step into his throw. It might even get tipped a little bit by 54. I think that was Charlton, I think. Don't quote me, but I think it was. It might get tipped right there, like his elbow or something like that. But it sailed. All right, so that's 2 3-and-outs for Birmingham on defense. All right, so now, do you know who number 8 was? I think his name's Titus Swen. I don't know anything about him, but I think that's his name. So Birmingham, they must have punted. Oh, turnover, perhaps? Must have been turnover. Turnover or punt. So here we're looking at a stack formation. So this is a new formation for them. Typically, you're thinking that one of these guys is either going to go under. Like this guy is going to go underneath, and they're going to run some sort of mesh. Or you're going to get like both of these guys going like on a flat and a 7 cut or something like that. Usually they either squeeze to expand or they squeeze to go across. That's typically the 2 times that you're going to get close formations. Typically. So that's what we said, right? Just down here, double out. It was Titus Swen. Okay. Appreciate that, Shrimp. I don't know much about him. Like I know the name, but I don't know like where he's from or anything like that or his background. Maybe Boise State? Maybe that was Titus Young. All right, so the same thing here. That this is like a spacing concept. So they squeeze down to expand, right? Up top there's doing that same slant flat concept that they did earlier, and down here it's just a quick spacing, trying to get the quarterback in rhythm, right? Quick throw against cover 3, perhaps cover 1, probably cover 1 because it looks like it's a pressure. Scooby's blitzing off the edge, so there's man pressure. If you're playing inside leverage, that's going to be open. So take what the defense gives you. That's a completion for 5-6 yards. Good. Now we're ahead of the sticks, right? Now we got 2nd and 5. Okay, now we can play some ball. Now we can see what we're going to do. Maybe run the ball because our quarterback's struggling. We're struggling to block. So maybe we try to run the ball here so that they can't just tee off and pass rush, because we saw there they pressured on 1st down, right? They pressured on 1st and 10. So now 2nd and 5. Okay, let's see if we run the ball maybe. Nope, we're gonna go empty. All right, so like we said, we're struggling to block them, and we finally have advantageous spot on our 3rd drive, right? We're ahead of the chains, if you will, and we're gonna go empty. So we'll see if we can block them. This ball's got to come off. Okay. They blew it dead. All right, but that, I mean, shoot, that's a. Let's see what they're running. They have that guy up going to the flat right now. If this is the read, that's not bad. Get that and turn and run. What are they running here? They're running quarters, probably. So they have both the things to the flat. I don't know if it's spacing, or I don't know if it's just like a package play where they're just trying to get that tight end the ball, or the number 3 the ball. It might also be that those 2 other receivers, 1 and 2, saw the offside, so they just went downfield, like offsides fade or whatever you want to call it, the Aaron Rodgers play. He is turning around though. I don't know if that's the concept or that's just the whistle. But he had 3 at the flat right now. Let's see where he's looking. I don't know what he's thinking. All right, so now you got 1st and 10. All right, so and we're in high red zone area. We're on the 30. So we come out back with the same formation. All right, so the same formation. Let's see if they do what they were just about to do and run 3 to the flat. All right, and 1 and 2 going vertical. Maybe like a strong curl where he's going to kind of push to the hash at like 10 yards, curl, out to the numbers, curl, and then 3 going to the flat. In the parking garage? No, I got you. All right, so there's run dice. All right, that's all this is. I would call this dice. Some people will call it Hank. Curls by 1, guys going to the flat, and someone's sitting over the ball. All right, so he's got the guy to the flat. Let's see how we block it. Left tackle struggling with 99. They're just running quarters again. Birmingham's been pretty basic on defense so far. They've run man pressure twice, quarters, and I think 1 snap of cover 3 kick on 3rd down. All right, but good. That's a good completion, right? 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3. But we're struggling to block these guys, right? We're struggling up front. Both the left tackle and the left guard right here are struggling. But hey, we'll take that. We'll take 8 yards on 1st down. All right, 2nd and 2. So we come out in 12 personnel. All right, we come out in 12 personnel. 2nd and 2, perhaps a shot. We're in the red zone. Play action shot, perhaps right here, trying to score, or a run. Motion, jet sweep. Play action shot. See? All right. Hey, man. People are predictable now. And look, I have not one time watched this film. I might have watched this game when it happened. I haven't broke down anything. This is my first time watching it, but this is just football stuff. All right. I know how offensive coordinators call plays. Like, I just know football, and I see 12 personnel in the high red zone. They haven't been doing anything on offense. So I'm thinking, this could be a shot. Sure enough, play action shot. He's got number 2, kind of. Get out of here. I don't need no viewers. All right, so he tries to do a shot. Doesn't get it, obviously. They're running quarters. They double cover the post. The wheel is open. He just misses it. Or 2 misses it. I don't know. I don't know why 2 slows down. Maybe that's how the play goes. I don't know. But clearly they don't connect, obviously. But if they do connect, I mean, that might be a touchdown. Hey, man. Sometimes people make football too complicated. For real, for real. They protected long enough. They just missed it, unfortunately. So now what you got? 3rd and 2? I believe that was 2nd and 2. All right, so probably going to pass it. Probably going to be in some shotgun. Go empty. All right. So you can't block them. They're going empty. They're showing man. All right. Birmingham cornerbacks have been like 9 yards off every play. With the O-line struggling, I love to get one of my dudes the ball on a free access hitch. I am not mad at that at all. I'm not mad at that at all. You see up at the top, same thing what you just said. He's off at 9. All right, so they're definitely playing man here because this is Gates, linebacker on a running back, right? So they're playing man, probably man pressure, just knowing Birmingham because they do man pressure a lot. So he's probably gonna blitz. So he's got to know who his hot read is. All right, I don't know what his hot reads are. I don't know how they're set up, but if I'm him, I'm thinking it's 3rd and 2. The ball's got to come out of my hand fast. All right, you get man pressure. Got him. There you go. There's his hot read. Man pressure. 2 weak wins across the nickel's face. There you go. So down here they're running a pick route, trying to get him free on the slant. He's trying to pick him, but he wins right here. So his read is either here to here or it's here to here. It's probably this guy to this guy. If he wins, throw him the ball. If he doesn't win, then he should be the next read. But 13 wins across his face. There you go. Let's play ball. Center holds, but they don't call it. They don't call holding. There you go. All right, cool. Touchdown. So now we should be up 7-6, depending on what our offense does. Ooh, we missed a field goal? Oh, shoot. I'm tripping. You got to go for 2. Got to go for 2 in this league. Or you can go for 1 from the 1 and 2 from the 2. And 3 from the 10. All right, so let's see. What's our 2-point play? All right, we shifted to 4 strong. All right, we shift to 4 strong. This is a pretty tight split. Are we going to get some form of him going across and him going to the flat? Potentially, maybe. Is this zone read? It is a run. I don't know what the quarterback's doing. He's not on the same page. Something's wrong here. I don't know what's going on here. The quarterback. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That may miscommunication. People are on different page, but everyone else is playing run. And maybe he just made the wrong read and is trying to throw the ball away. I'm not sure. Sack doesn't really matter here, though. Probably be better just to take the sack than to try to do that, because if you did somehow complete that ball, they should call a penalty for illegal man downfield / blocking downfield. And if you throw a pick, then they have the ability to return it back for points, I think. I don't know how it works in this league, but I believe that if you would have thrown a pick there and they would have returned it, then it would have gotten 2 points. I don't have the rule book in front of me, but clearly miscommunication there. All right, so Birmingham went down and scored 6 points and did not get their extra point. They scored quick. Right about what? They would have a chance. They could return it for points, the pick. I think so. That's what you're talking about. All right, so now we're at the top of the second. So Birmingham scored pretty quick. All right, and the ball's on the 35. Maybe that's where the touchback goes, perhaps. I'm not really sure. So we're getting 2x2, just normal 2x2 gun near. Birmingham is showing single high, probably cover 3. Jet motion to nope, we're getting man. All right, we're getting man pressure probably. Cornerback runs with that, so we're getting man. Safety pressure, perhaps. Looking at the safety at the top. Quick, okay, I'm not mad at that. Little bubble, get the guy who's already got momentum coming across the field. Just catch, turn, throw. Get our blocks on the perimeter. Get one of our better athletes, I'm assuming, for this team. Get one of our better athletes the ball in space. 8-yard gain on second down or first down. Yes, it's just man pressure. Huh, so you would think, I mean, this is just me, how I would do it. And it's not necessarily the right way. It's just a way. Um, we're playing man pressure here. He's blitzing, and Tez and 24 are responsible for the running back and the tight end. In a perfect world, you would want to switch this where he goes out and he just takes the guy going to the flat, and this guy, Tez, takes the guy coming across the field. But they didn't. They locked it. So not there's not a right way or wrong way. I'm just offering another way to do things. All right, so here we're in 12 personnel, so they're in 4-3 base package. They're showing quarters based off the safeties. And like you said, corners are off, right? The corners are off really far. All right, so we're getting under center. Another motion, right? Another fast motion, faking the jet sweep. Earlier we did this, and yeah, up top. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Let's see what they do on the motion. They trigger on the motion, so potentially what they're doing here is double calling it to where right now they're playing quarters, or they could just be disguising. They could be disguising too, but they might be playing quarters to a 2x2 and to a slot set. They're playing cover 3, so that's why he rolls down. I don't know their rules. I don't know if they double call, but that's potentially what they're doing here. Earlier they did this and they ran the post wheel. Remember, post wheel and play action. So here they're gonna try to run the ball. 2nd and 2. Ooh, it's not easy to knock that man back. All right, so something's wrong here because there's no one right here. Nobody's in this gap. So what it looks like is if they didn't motion this guy, no one's there to tackle him other than this safety. It would be the quarter safety one-on-one with Vito in the hole if they don't motion that guy. But when they motion him, they bring the corner into the fit. Yeah, they're not gapped out here, though. They are now with the motion, but previously they weren't. They got lucky that the motion happened because this guy doesn't have a gap. He does now, right there, but previously he didn't have a gap. He should be here, and he should be here, and someone should be right there. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't know how their defense is set up. They might two-gap people or something like that. All right, so now we got 1st and 10. We got first down there? All right, so we're starting in quads empty. Maybe not. We're starting in empty. We just couldn't get lined up. All right, so now we're going to scramble. All right, we're doing this little empty bunch. We've shown this before. Clearly they're playing zone. They're playing a quarter shell because this is a running back and they have a corner out here. So they're playing some sort of zone. All right, get the ball out quick because we can't block them. We've been struggling to block them, so we're going to get the ball out quick. Good tackle, 24. That's a good play. That's a kid from Pittsburgh. I don't know if he went to West Virginia or Pitt. Robinson. He's from Pittsburgh, though. That's a good tackle. I like that. All right, cool. We're getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand quick, though. I like that. All right, so now we got 2nd and 6. Ball's at midfield. All right, so now we're running under center bunch. This is Probably 11 personnel because they're in nickel. They're showing quarters again. Probably playing quarters or cover six, one of the two. Ooh, flea flicker. All right, because we're struggling to block. Second and 6. This is advantageous because if you don't get it, third and 6 is kind of long. Birmingham's playing very disciplined. They don't bite at all. Nobody bites on this one. Nowhere to throw. Uh-oh. Come on, Tez. Go hit him. I know you can hit him because you already hit him first year in Pittsburgh. Huh. So, how much time is left? 13. I wonder why. So, I'm curious to why Birmingham is playing with 2 threes right now. Playing with 2-3 techniques. Didn't care at all if they were gonna try to run the ball. Here they'd be better off if they did run the ball. I mean, shoot, just keep running. I know it's not the play, but like they were expecting pass for whatever reason. Who's number 1 for Birmingham? I don't know who that is. The nickel. All right, so now we got third down. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. All right, what are we looking at? Bunch 4 strong, 11 personnel. They're showing us quarters. Check in. Kill. I don't know. Maybe he's changing the play. Don't know what he's doing. Right tackle got off early, but they're not going to call it. All right, we're getting quarters. They've run a lot of quarters. All right, so what are we doing? We're max protecting, which I'm not mad. We haven't been able to block them, so we're going to full slide right and send the back and the tight end to the left. All right, I'm not mad at that. Nobody open, though, because we got a 3-man route. They're playing cover 6, it looks like. Looking at the corner down here, they're playing cover 6. Nowhere to throw. Probably call it holding. On the tight end, yeah, because he tackles him. Goodness gracious. So that's the thing with the full slide. Now you got a tight end on a defensive end. That's not a very good matchup. Goodness gracious. And he throws him into these guys' legs. That's not good. That's bad ball. All right, so we don't convert, clearly. Still 12-6. Oh, second down? No, this is... Okay, it's first down now. This is a new series. The thing was just wrong, right? I'm sorry, they called holding. All right, so we're going to replay the down. I don't know why Birmingham just didn't decline it. Why would they not decline it? That's weird. Okay, but whatever. So we got three open. I can't tell who the tight end is. I think the tight end's right here. I think that's the tight end. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like the tight end. All right, so with that being said, this is a lot of formations, right? If this is a tight end, we haven't seen this formation yet, so that's another formation that we got to know on offense. 3 open, tight end at 1, receiver and receiver, I believe. All right, so they're showing us man, right? Probably a safety, corner. Maybe that's a linebacker. Maybe they're showing us zone. I can't tell. No, they're playing man. Yeah, that was a nickel. All right, so they're playing man. Pressure. No time to step into his throw. What are we getting down here? We're getting like opposite high-low, like some sort of high-low concept. Trying to throw the X dig, maybe? Or is he trying to throw the under? I mean, on 3rd and 15, he just... Shoot. Yeah, he tries to throw the dig. Does he complete it? Okay. Okay, 12. I see you. Good play. Good throw, too. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at that. That's a good throw. 75 struggling, though. They're struggling to block. 76 is struggling, too. Oops. They're both struggling on the left side. That's why Birmingham sent pressure over there. Good call by their coordinator. That's a good catch, though. 12's a good player. That's Jonathan Adams, Jay Adams, whatever his name is. He's a good player. All right, so now we're getting empty, a new empty formation. All right, so this is another formation. It's basically speed trips. We got 3 receivers down here. This is our running back, and this is our tight end. All right, so this is another formation. Birmingham showing us cover 3, perhaps cover 4. Right now it looks like he's gonna roll down right here. Appreciate that, Shrimp. Looks like he's gonna roll down to be the hook curl player potentially, or they could roll to quarters. But it looks like cover 3 to me pre-snap. Yeah, okay. So they like we just said, they roll to cover 3. All right. They've been playing more quarters, but for whatever reason they call cover 3 here. Whatever. They can call whatever they want. So this is, you're not going to throw the ball here. You're not going to throw the ball to Vito against a corner. You're not. So that guy's he's for field spacing. So let's see what else we get. What are the concepts here? What are we trying to do? So we're just getting triple in. All right, we're getting triple in down here, and we're getting Ohio, Tog, whatever you call this, I don't care. Vertical and an out. So in theory, if we're playing against cover 3, we want to throw this one. We want to throw the slant of 1 because you don't want to throw these two because there's too many underneath defenders. In theory, you want to throw this one. Or, depending on his leverage, you want to throw this one. But this isn't a great cover 3 concept. All right? Like we said, if he throws the in of 1, he has it. If he throws it in time, all right, so he should be looking at, and I don't know, I could be wrong. I'm not an offensive guy, but this is just how I understand it. I see single high, right? I told you guys pre-snap, single high. Definitely single high. Now we know it's definitely single high. He's stepping down. I should know right now, I'm going to throw the in of 1. He has him if he throws it right now. He has that. That's a completion. Throw it to his back shoulder. Let him catch the ball. Turn back. I don't know. I mean, that's... Ooh, he got hit. Don't want to hold on to it. Because we can't block these guys. We're struggling to block these guys, for sure. And so, like, they have done a decent job of, like, trying to put the back in and trying to keep the tight end in and stuff like that. But if you're going to go empty, that ball's got to come out fast, right? You can't clutch and empty, or else you're going to get beat. You're going to get hit, especially when you're struggling to block as they have been. Especially these two guys. They've been struggling to block these guys all day. 76 is having a bad day. Alright, so now what we got? This is a new series? Can't be 1st and 10 unless they call it penalty. It's probably 2nd down now. Alright, so now we're back into this under center bunch formation. They're in nickel. This is a corner. Or this is a DB. So they're in nickel. showing us quarters. All right, they're showing us quarters. Oof. Goodness gracious. Yikes. Tez, what do you saw? You didn't do anything. Actually, no. Okay, I'm sorry, Tez. I apologize. You did your job. So it looks like initially he never sees. They make their adjustment before this, and then they don't see it because his bucket step is way wide. He doesn't realize that he's standing right in front of him now. They got him with that shift. Yikes. Yikes. All right, so now third and long. All right, we're in third and long. Gonna come out empty. Nope. Spread 2 by 2. Shift. Bring the tight end back in. All right, they're showing us quarters. They're probably maybe he's gonna roll down to cover 3. Maybe they're gonna pressure, but they're showing us quarters. Playing Tampa, form of cover 2. Some form of cover 2. I don't know how they're running it, but it's cover 2 because it's third and long. All right, so we're gonna keep the tight end in because we can't block. We're gonna keep the back in the check release because we can't block. Okay, we're gonna dump it to the back. Okay, what route concepts are we running? Scissors. It's too long of a developing route. I mean, in theory, he has the guy. In theory, he has this guy, but it's he doesn't trust it because he's been under pressure. He's been getting hit, so he's just gonna check it off. He's not even gonna wait for it. He has him, like right now. He has him right there. If he would sit there and sit for another second, he has the guy. However, he's been getting hit today, so like. You can't blame him for not sitting in there, and he's like, nope, it's covered. I'm gonna take my check down. I ain't mad at that. Can't be mad at that. All right, so we potentially go for it on fourth down. I don't know what their field goal kicker situation is like. I don't know if he can make that kick, but we might go for it on fourth down. It might be 2 down territory. They might have told him before the snap, hey, if it's not there, take the check down because we're gonna go for it on fourth down. That's something you gotta talk about. So now it's like 4th and 5, 4th and 6. You might go for it. Well, let's see what they do. They kicked the field goal, okay? And Birmingham went down, kicked the field goal. So now we're in 2-minute drill. Okay, we got 1:50 left, and the ball looks like it's on the 25. It's hard to tell. 29-yard line. All right, so 2-minute drill right before half. They're in nickel. We're gonna go to this bunch formation, gunfire bunch. All right. I can't tell which one's a tight end. Tight end's at 3, I think. They're showing us quarters. They're playing quarters. What are we running? Backs check releasing. We're just running, what would I call this? Strong curl through. Someone's going to run a curl. Someone's going to the flat, and someone's running the clear out. I would call that strong curl through. Down at the bottom, we're running X dig. We can't block. Quarters, I assume the quarters read would be number 1 because you're going to clear out this guy with the flat route. You want to clear this guy out. You're going to run the curl, and that's where you're going to want to throw the ball, in theory. But this guy does a really good job of sitting there in that window and not expanding too fast and not going to that. 1, it's 2 minutes, so let them throw the check down. And 2, hang out in this window. If they throw that, go make the tackle. So he does a really good job. Scooby's doing a good job of body presence. He's not going to be able to throw that ball in there. That's going to be a pick. That's Tez. He probably is responsible for that. So he probably needs to be pushing this way. Unless they're running cover 2, in which he would take him. But I think Tez needs to take that guy to the flat if it is cover 4. And that's their rules. I don't know their rules. But he sees him check, probably, so he might not take him. I don't know. All right, so the clock's going now, right? It's 2 minutes, the clock's moving. We can't block. Goodness gracious, they're struggling on the left side of the line. Clock's moving. All right, so now you're thinking, if we don't get a big play here, we might just try to bleed the clock out and get to half. So we're coming out in 2x2. This looks like the tight end. He's off the ball with a condensed split. All right, so now we're thinking on defense. We're thinking like inside drive, right? Him running the dig, him running the under, or some sort of that. Because why is this guy condensed? Why is he right here? He's usually like out here, so he's probably under, like in this split to go under, right? I would imagine they're gonna go 10-yard vertical and a quick underneath, and then maybe like a vertical and an out or something. I don't know. Or they're going to send him in motion. All right. I mean, shoot. Like I said, I've never watched this film. Not once. But, like, I just looked at this formation and told y'all exactly what the play was. It's not that hard. They ran a 10-yard dig. They ran an under with this guy. And then they ran a vertical and an out. All right. So, like, I've never watched this tape. Not once in my life. Like I said, I might have watched this game on TV, but I don't know that, and that was a long time ago. But, like, I haven't scouted this team either. I'm just telling you what they're doing. So, like, don't make football too hard, man. It's not that hard. And we can't block. What are they playing? Quarters? That's all they've been playing. They've been playing so much quarters. I ain't mad at Birmingham. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he has time, he's got this guy right here. He's open. Tight end can't work inside the backer there. What are you saying? This guy, he can't work inside of here. Ends up kind of stacking the zone, screwing up timing. On his dig, this guy? I don't think he was wrong. Because Tez is playing short quarters, so Tez is going to reroute this guy anyway. You saying you want him to stay vertical and outside and then go underneath? I mean, I'm not mad. If it's in rhythm, he has it. Because in theory, he needs to look at this guy. Yeah, I mean, his leverage is already outside. So if he works too far outside, he's not going to get back to a spot. Because, like, Tez is inside leverage right here. So, like, on the snap, though, he's pushing outside. If he stays outside too much, then it's going to be hard for him to get back to his spot in here. To where if he stays underneath and gets to his spot, then they need to read this guy. And if he stays deep, all right, throw the under. And if he takes the under, then he should be open because Tez is outside of him and the safety is too deep. So, like, one of these two guys should be open. And right now, he's open. Like, that guy is open. Because he ain't going to make that play, and he ain't going to make that play, and he ain't going to make that play. So, like, if he's in rhythm, which he's not because he's been getting smoked all day with this pass rush, if he's in rhythm, he steps and throws, and that's a completion, turn and run, maybe breaks a tackle, maybe doesn't break a tackle, but we're still talking about a 15, 20-yard gain, right? But he's not in rhythm. He's not even looking over there. That's why. He stays on the. He stays up here way too long. I don't know why. So, I guess what he's thinking is, all right, most defenses, your rule, because they're playing quarters here, all right? So most defenses, your rule as a short quarters player or a quarter flat player, as a lot of people call it, that's what they call it in like Madden and NCAA. This guy's a quarter flat. And your responsibility is match, carry, deliver. You're going to match anything out. You're going to carry anything vertical from anywhere from like 8 to 12 yards. Some teams will do 14, but that's usually it's somewhere between either 8 to 10, 10 to 12. Some teams will do 12 to 14, all right, to allow the safeties to play deeper. But you're going to carry anything vertical and you're going to deliver anything underneath. All right, so that's like your match, carry, deliver, which you hear a lot. But he's sitting over here too long on this guy because he's thinking that out route might come open if he doesn't feel it. If he drops the vertical, then that out route will be open. But he stays on this too long. By the time that he gets off of this route, this is not open anymore. So he's looking over here and he's looking at this guy. He's looking at this guy right now. He should, in theory, now he needs to be off because that guy felt that out route, right? He feels that out route. He just is on it maybe a millisecond too long. He needs to be off of that already. And then with the pass rush, he can't get to his next read, which is that dig. He's just on it a little bit too long. Because that's where he wants to throw. He wants to throw that out route, but he can't because that guy felt that route at 10 yards, and he took it. That was a good job by that quarters player. If he comes off on that like right now and looks, he sees the dig right now, and he's throwing it right now. But at the same time, if he has a little bit more time, if we can block this guy, and he has a little bit more time, instead of having the back this way, have the back over here to block this guy. I don't know. I don't know how offenses work, but that's just what I'm saying and what I'm seeing. All right, so now we got 2nd and 6. Clock stop. We're still in 2-minute drill. All right, so we come out with 3-by-1 open. This is the tight end. We're probably not going to be able to block these guys again. Back is over here, and we're struggling up here. So, like, I bet one of these guys wins right now. They're showing us cover 1. We're probably going to get pressure because every time that they've played cover 1, it's been pressure. They're talking. He's probably going to go blitz somewhere, and he's probably going to take the back. I would throw the ball here because I'm getting cover 1, and this guy's, like M said earlier, this guy's 18 yards off. So I would either check to a quick out or just a now screen. I just catch it and throw it. But, like, we'll see what happens. He is talking to him. He's saying something to him. All right, so we're getting pressure. No, we're not getting pressure. We're just getting cover 1. All right? They did something different. They just ran cover 1. But here we're trying to throw the hitch. All right, there we go. There's your free access. 2nd and 16, so it is what it is. But we're getting our free access. I ain't mad. And we get out of bounds. That's a good rep. That's a good play. 2nd and 16, so now we get to 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9. Third and 7. Okay. So now we come out and trying to get aligned. Come out in the same 3-by-1. Tight end's on the ball. He's maybe a condensed split. He could come under. Like your drive concept again. You might get 10-yard dig, the under, and maybe like a comeback and a post or a comeback. I don't know. We'll see what they do. Mesh. Ooh. Come on, Tez. Oh, Tez. Come on, Tez. You gotta bring your feet, brother. That's a slow route from number 12. Goodness gracious. So I'm tired, boss. Tez, you gotta bring your feet. How you gonna get up and start talking after that? Alright, so now we got 1st and 10. See what we do. 2-minute drill. They're showing us cover 3, right? Maybe not. Could be whatever. Could be quarters. Could be 2. 2x2 open. That's the tight end. That's the receiver. I'm saying it's cover 3 because of him. Looks like he's walking down. Looks like he's going to go. Remember earlier he kind of like faked like he was going to 2 and then he went over this way. So that's why I'm saying that. All right, cool. So they're running cover 3, right? I don't know why he's disguising like that. It's not. If he's going to act like he's going to go to the half, then he's got to act like he's going to the half. But like how he's starting to walk down like this, him going to the half does nothing. Because like unless they're going to do some sort of like cover 2 invert where he's going to play the deep half and he's going to play the flat, which they haven't shown, he's just disguising. He's just kind of like doing his whatever. But like you're not actually doing anything if you're actually looking at it. You're just out there running around. All right, so they're playing cover 3. There you go. Take the shot in the seam. All right, take the seams. Because they're not going to carry. They're not carrying their cover 3. They're just playing like country cover 3, where these curl flat players are just reroute and expand, and they're not going to carry anybody. Take the seam. That's very nice. Okay, we got something now. That's going to be open. If you're going to play cover 3 like that, it's going to be open all day. Good in rhythm throw. Good catch. 1st and 10. Minute left. We still have 2 timeouts, so like we shouldn't be too concerned with the clock anymore because the ball's on the 35. We got 2 timeouts. The clock stops on a 1st down in this league. So now let's run our offense. If we can think we can get them in get like 10 yards on a run because they're going to be playing pass, okay, we can do that now. Like we can run our offense right now. We got 2 timeouts still. All right, we're going to be in bunch. They're showing pressure. They're bringing pressure. Get that ball out. Oof. All right, they're showing pressure. You can tell right now it's pressure. Right? You can tell it's pressure. Right now, it's pressure. All right? Because why is this guy right here? This is a DB. Why is the DB right here? There's no receivers over here. There's no tight end over here. It's a back. If it's not pressure or not some form of cover 3, he ain't going to be here. I don't know what happened with that. They're in like dime here. This ball get tipped? I mean, he has protection. Not really. Come on, Tez. You gotta run that tighter. Tez needs to be straight. Right here. Don't widen. Don't widen. Yeah, I don't know what happened on that ball. All right, now we got 2nd and 10. 52 seconds left. Well, why do we call it timeout? They just had 2 timeouts. I swear they just had 2 timeouts. They got 2 timeouts right here. Right? 2 timeouts. 1 timeout, 2 timeout. Now what happened? Did someone get hurt? But the clock was stopped. Now they only have... What happened? What would they have done to have to call a timeout? That's not good. All right. They're still in this dime package. They're showing us cover 3, or perhaps pressure again, but it's not cover 4. I think they've only been in this dime package. This is only the second play, and it was pressure the first time. So now let's see if they're going to play zone behind it now. Nope, pressure again. All right, they're running pressure man again. Up top, we're getting switch verticals. That's a long developing route. It's a long developing route. Quarterback's just not on. You're getting hit too much. All right, so now they've been in this package twice, and it's been pressure twice. Quarterback's just not on today. So now it's 3rd down and 10. All right, they're probably going to be in the same package. Let's see if they're going to show pressure. All right, so now they're showing too high. But at the same time, it's probably pressure because he's in the middle of the field. He's capping this guy. I would imagine he's going to blitz. He's going to blitz, and these two are going to blitz. If I'm looking at it right now, he's going to blitz this guy. And it'll be pressure every single time. Oops, sorry. This guy could pressure too, and he could go out. So he's blitzing, and two of these three are probably going to pressure. This guy and 2 of these 3. Yikes! All right, we told you who was gonna pressure. All right, what are we running up here? Slant flat, double slant. All right, it's probably 2 down territory. Perhaps we're just trying to get a field goal. He didn't even wrap up. He stopped too. I mean, so, and I could be wrong. Because, like I said, I'm not an offensive coach. I don't coach on offense. But I would throw this slant. I would throw a slant too. I would replace the pressure. All right. He's blitzing. He's off at 14 yards. I'm not a quarterback. I don't call offensive plays. I'm not an offensive coach. But I told you pre-snap, this guy was blitzing. You can rewind the tape. This guy is blitzing. I know I got a slant, and they've pressured every single time out of this personnel. I'd throw the slant. I'd throw the slant right there. And then he'd have a one-on-one with that guy. That's pretty open. That's pretty open. Throw, catch. This is the guy that scored earlier on the slant. Throw, catch. Make your move. Instead, we're going to throw to the guy that's covered. That guy's open, bro. He's open right now. Oh, that's a bad call. What are we calling? What are we calling? We're calling PI. He's going for the ball. We're going to call pass interference there? He has every right to the football. He has every right to the football that the receiver does. That's a bad call. And both of y'all going to throw it? Both of y'all not even supposed to be watching that. Y'all not both supposed to be watching that. Y'all have rules too. Y'all got dirty eyes too. Okay, so they get bailed out with a penalty. That's not even a penalty. The quarterback never saw the blitzer. Never sees him. Never saw him. That's a bad call. That's a terrible call. All right, so they bailed him out with a flag. Okay, so now we're in some sort of condensed formation. He's kind of in no man's land. You're thinking he's probably not going to go under right here, but like this is a big mesh formation in theory. It's kind of a weird way to get to it. Usually he'd be a little bit tighter, but maybe he's not tight because they've been wide. I don't know. So they're showing us quarters right now. All right, so that's what I said. Like typically this is a mesh formation, but like with his width, you don't think he's going under. Typically he'd be like a little bit tighter. So like, yeah, it looks like mesh, but it doesn't. It looks like this. I mean, he has this guy though on the post. They're playing cover. They're playing either Tampa or they're playing cover 6. Looks like they're playing Tampa based on Tez. He's opening up here to speed. Yeah, they're playing Tampa. He's got this guy. The post of 1 week. I don't know what makes him go up there first. I mean, I don't know what he's looking. He's reading this corner. Looks like he's just staying on his reads too long, especially with this offensive line. They're struggling to block. Goodness gracious. Good catch. Got knocked backwards, though, so they're going to roll the clock. I think that was the center on this one. These guys have been struggling. All 3 of these guys. That was pretty good by 51. I'm not mad at 51 here, though. Passing it off. That's not bad by 51. 73, that's not good. Who's 14? For Birmingham, that's a good play. I'm not mad at that. That's good, cloud corner. All right, so the clock should be moving. I don't know why the clock should be moving. Playing quarters. Running stick. The open man should be 3 because this guy has to get to the out of 3, so this guy should be the read if I'm getting quarters. I should throw the ball right here, probably not to this guy. I mean, you can throw it based on his leverage, but that's the guy you want to get the ball to. Yeah. And unless he's thinking I'm throwing it out here to get to the sideline, maybe. Because 2nd and 3 and I want to get the ball out of bounds. Perhaps that's what he's thinking. All right, so now let's see. 3rd and 3 with how much time left? 25 seconds. So they stopped the clock on that last one for whatever reason. 3rd and 3, 1 timeout, 25 seconds. So we can run the ball here, right? We can run the ball, get the first down. Clock stops on the first down, and try to get the first down. Call 2 plays, right? So we run the ball, and then we have a pass play already set up for 1st and 10. Or we run the ball, we don't get it. Okay, cool. We burn the timeout with a couple seconds left and kick the field goal. All right? That's what I'm thinking in this situation. We could throw the ball too, but we could run the ball. We're looking at quarters here. Potentially Tampa, based on him and him. With his inside leverage, it could be Tampa. It could also be quarters just based on the shell and his depth. All right, we're getting quarters here. We're passing the ball. So they've been showing us a lot of quarters. Maybe they thought they were going to get pressure, but they're just running. They haven't been showing us much cover 3. They've been showing us some cover 3, but not a lot. It's been the majority cover 4. But we're going to run 2x2 touchdown check down. I don't know. On 3rd and 3, like I said, I don't know. Do it, call whatever you want to call it, but this doesn't do it. This beats cover 3, but they haven't shown us cover 3 in a while. We hit cover 3 on the beginning of this drive, but they haven't been showing us much cover 3. They've been showing us pressure, which against pressure, unless you have a guy that wins, then this isn't a great concept. It's only really good against cover 2 or cover um, 3. Maybe they thought they were going to get cover 2. Um, let's see. Maybe someone makes a play. No, just throw it away. So now you kick the field goal. I mean, I guess no harm, no foul, but it is what it is. That's got to be half. All right, let's pull up the defense. Same game, pull up the defense. All right, cool, that's half. All right, I'm going to pull up the defense now. Hold on, give me a second. All right, it's gonna take a second to kind of like load up a little bit here. This is a different Birmingham game. This is the other Birmingham game, but I don't really think that matters. It's still the same teams. All right, so first quarter. This is, like I said, this is the other game. So now we're in Memphis. All right, so Birmingham comes down empty. All right, what are we doing? Oh, okay, already bad. This guy's uncovered. So, we got problems. All right, ain't nobody right here. We got problems. We got problems, guys. Nobody's right here. He got to go out there. We're showing cover 3. So, somebody cover this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay, we walk out there. We get there. You got to go. All right, we're playing cover 3. Oops. Playing cover 3 to empty. They're just running their little China concept down here, star concept down at the bottom, and then running like curl flat up top. All right, Birmingham doesn't do a whole bunch on offense. Star concept down there, and they just miss it. He's open. They're bailing, playing cover 3. They just miss it. All right, cool. Let's see what we got on second down. See what kind of pass rush should we get. Do a little stunt. Don't really get anything. All right, here we're getting a 2x2 concept. We're playing cover 3 again. We're not disguising anything. We're playing cover 3. All right, he's playing curl flat, hook curl, curl flat, middle of the field. And we're pressed. If I'm them, I'm taking a shot. I'm taking a shot somewhere. All right, they're going to run the ball against cover 3. Stack box. Not the best call. You might want to check out of it, but they're running counter OU, OY. Good play. Good play on defense. He's in that gap. He's there. He's there. With the pullers, he's got to fall back. He's got to fall back. Good. 45 falls back. 14 falls back. Technically, he's got to go one more gap. This is a DB. He's not used to living in that world, though. All right, 3rd and 15. All right, let's go. We got him where we want him. We're showing 2-man here. This guy's probably got to go out there, or we're playing robber. We're playing robber or 2-man, one of the two. Robber. As a linebacker, it would be my dream to meet a pulling tight end encounter. Yeah? Smoke the tight end? Okay, so they're playing robber here. What about a pulling guard on power? So we're playing robber right here. Alright. Now, the other thing is, look, it's 3rd and 15. And if we're playing robber, 5, 10, 15. This is 15 yards. There's a stick right there. You can kind of see it. He's already at 15. Like, you don't need to go jump this route. Sit right here. More CTE, yeah, it's real. Alright, he just needs to sit right here. Like, maybe the 40, but, like, you have no business going there. Where you, like, this is the first down marker. You're way too shallow. Sit right here. If you're going to go rob that, cool, but, like, do it right here to bait the throw and then go attack it. Like, you're not doing anything right here. He's going to run behind you. All right, so the quarterback scrambles. And we're playing man. We're playing robber, so we don't have eyes on the quarterback. Oh, okay. Okay. Who's that? 7? It's a good play. I ain't mad. Where's he coming from? Up at the top? Corner at the top? Goodness gracious, he's deep. Ends up making his play. Okay, we get off the field. 3 and out. Let's go. Turn up. All right, we're up 6-0. They're coming out with this wide bunch. All right, usually they do a China concept out of this. Like star with a dig or star with a 7. That's typically what they do. And he usually runs a slant or a dig, one of the two. I didn't scout Birmingham. I just remember from playing them a few times. All right, here's the bubble. And they're running pulling. Yeah, this is their little counter T play where they pull a tackle. All right, cool. We stuff it. What are we playing? We're playing single high. We're playing cover 3 probably. Maybe man because they're talking. So they might be playing man. Yeah, they're playing man probably. Whatever. Cover 3 man. In that instance, it's the same. Someone wins though. Who wins? '94. That's nice. That's nice from '94. Is that Atkins? That's nice. Vontae takes the puller on. He needs to pop this, get into that A gap because the puller. Now we have 2 guys in 1 gap. So when he sees this puller, he needs to pop it and go right there so he can fall over the top. 91 needs to get 1 gap over. And 5 can make the tackle right there. 94 ends up making the tackle. That's a nice play. I think that's Atkins. He's a good player. I think that's him. I could be wrong, though. All right, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10-ish, if that's not right. Coming on 2x2, we're showing... I don't know what we're showing. What are we showing here? We're showing robber again on 2nd and 10. All right, they went to empty. We're showing robber. So... me personally, this guy being a runner scares me playing man coverage because nobody's looking at him other than this guy. So like, I would not be running a bunch of man against a running quarterback personally. However, this is a good play by the safety. Like that's perfect robber by 14. Like that's really nice. I'm not sure who that is, but that's a good play. But yeah, I wouldn't want to do a whole bunch of that. Maybe on 3rd down and long as a change up. But all right, 3rd and 9. We're showing robber again. Like these guys aren't doing a good job disguising. Because they're standing right next to each other. We're playing robber again. He's going to come down and play robber. We're pressed. All right, so we're playing robber again. He's pressed. He's probably going to lock, and he's going to take this guy off the ball. All right, so now we're not good here. this is a lot of traffic for these guys. 4 strong, he probably needs to scoot over a little bit or get back. It's 3rd and 9, all right? If they run the ball, we can go make the tackle. But if these guys both come across, then you're going to get picked, and he's going to be open because we're playing man coverage. We get picked. Oh, we take the shot because we're playing man coverage, and we're not disguising it, and we're pressed. So I'm just going to take the shot to 1. Yeah, okay. I ain't mad at that. We're bad off the line. We're in no man's land right here. We're 3 yards off, 2 yards off, pressed to a guy on the ball. Like, scoot up a little bit. Go press. We jam with our wrong hand, so we get locked out. We want to jam with our offhand. Jam with my left hand. Now I'm locked out, so now I'm already behind. That's not good. That's not good. All right, so let's see the next play. So now we're like, oh, bummer. We had him in 3rd and long, and they completed it. So now they're showing pistol trips, pistol trio, tight ends at 2. This is typically a bubble, and he blocks. We're showing quarters-ish, palms maybe, quarters, some form of cover 2 or cover 4. Here they're just running pistol stretch. We're playing, looks like we're playing cover 6 because of the corner down here. Yeah, we're probably playing some form of cover 6, or yeah, probably cover 6. He's over top. You gotta, if you're gonna blitz, bro, you gotta shoot your shot. If you're gonna go, you gotta shoot your shot. Gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. You're unblocked. Gotta make your tackle. All right, 2nd and 11. All right, we're showing man. We're showing cover 3. We're showing man. We're playing man. We got offsides. They get a free play. If I'm the quarterback, I'm probably taking a shot again because they're not disguising. They're just playing press man across the board. And we're playing outside leverage, but we're Yikes. Yikes. All right, so they're going to decline the penalty, obviously, because they converted. All right, so now we're showing them quarters, some form of 2 high. They're showing us that trips look again. Tight ends at 2. Like I said, this was oftentimes that bubble, but I think that came from 4 strong. I'm not sure. All right, so they're just throwing or running, pulling the center and the tackle with the RPO slant on the backside. He could have thrown the slant probably. All right, but we fit it pretty well. We fit pretty well. I'm not going to lie. Pretty good, pretty good. 2nd and 7. Showing man. All right, so now I personally don't like playing outside leverage because then this guy's just wide open. I mean, he's not wide open, but he's open. All right, but they're going to take shots because we're showing them we're playing cover 1 press man. Ooh, yikes. And, like, I don't know who this guy is, but, like, from the few clips I've seen, he's not a press corner. He's not. Like, he's jamming with the wrong arm. He's just not a press corner. And, like, that's fine, but, like, don't put him in press. All right? Yeah. All right, I've seen enough of this defense. Let me see. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Yeah, I've seen enough of this defense to be honest with you. I think we'll call the stream there. Maybe we'll hop back on in a couple days and watch a different game. I like watching the offense a little bit better than the defense. The defense kind of infuriating to me. Appreciate that. Are you gonna be live tonight? With a dynasty, back again. If so, I'm gonna be there. But yeah, this is I can't watch this defense. All right, yeah, bet. If you're on, I'll hop in the stream. But yeah, I mean the offense they just struggled blocking. On defense, they were fitting the run decently, but in the quarter that we watched, but coverage they were just kind of telegraphing what they were doing. But I don't know. We'll maybe watch a different game. But now that we got some UFL film, we'll see. But other than that, I appreciate y'all for being here. This was fun, something new, watching some stuff that we haven't seen before, and kind of just talking through it and thinking about our thoughts and everything like that. So this was pretty fun. Maybe I can get it cut up a little bit better so it works better. But I thought it went pretty well. But other than that, I appreciate y'all being here. And we will catch y'all on the next one. So deuces.